In marketing, rejection can be hard to take. We've all had a no when we were expecting a yes. Perhaps you had a great conversation and it was all pointing towards someone saying yes to working with you. Maybe you spent ages on a proposal and it was really well received, only then to be met with a no at the end. Maybe a referral seemed like a perfect fit and they were really keen to work with you, but ultimately it just didn't pan out. One of the reasons for these no's might be your marketing. In marketing, it's all too easy to focus on attracting and connecting with new people and showing them how great your offer is. After all, that is the fun, sexy part that gets you that dopamine rush. But marketing is also about helping people make well-informed decisions based on whether your offer is right for them. So how can you use your marketing to help more of the right people say yes? When what you're marketing is you and the work you do, a no can feel very personal. I believe more often than not that it's not you they're saying no to. Other factors like money, time, and most often effort are the real underlying reasons behind that no. For example, when I'm talking to people about what I do and I offer them my book, they sometimes say no to buying it. Now at first I couldn't really see why they didn't want to spend £12 to get the answers to their questions. Then I realised that it wasn't the book, or me, that they were saying no to. It was the work involved in reading the book and then putting those answers into practice. They were saying no to the time and effort that the book needed from them. So let's be clear, this is not about simply getting a yes for the sake of getting a yes. That leads you to working with lots of people who are not ready to do the work, which is, let's face it, the worst case scenario. What we need to do is understand the factors that are influencing that yes. What do the people who are ready to do the work and would benefit from working with you need to know, understand, or believe in order to say yes with confidence? Your marketing is about more than telling them what they'll get and then naming the price. They need to know about the time it will take, the emotional, financial, and perhaps even physical investment they'll need to put into the work to get where they want to go. Let's think about a few reasons people give for saying no, and then how we might be able to dive deeper into that person's thinking. If someone doesn't feel ready, then we can ask them what they think ready feels like, and how is that different to where they are now. If someone says they don't have time, then we can ask them what they're currently spending their time on. Maybe the reason they feel stuck is because they're spending their time on the wrong things, and that is in fact keeping them where they are now. If someone says they can't afford to invest financially, then we can ask them about what they feel they would be comfortable investing right now. If someone says they can't make the commitment, then ask them more about where they want to end up and how clear they are on what commitment is necessary to get there. The answers to these questions will help you understand their perspective and also increase their clarity on their own situation. Asking these kinds of questions may mean continuing the conversation after someone has said no, and this can be uncomfortable because you're digging into a person's reasons behind the no. Just asking why after someone has said no can come across as intrusive or worse. Instead, I'd recommend using another question that a coach, Andy Bounds, once shared with me. That question is, what's your plan if you don't do this? This question is not about you trying to recover the sale. It's about them and their situation. You're inviting them to share and open up the conversation. You're asking them to articulate their thinking without their need to defend their decision directly. The bonus of this is you also get an insight into what their thought process is. I often find that asking this question can sometimes help someone go from a no to a yes on their own. Because in trying to articulate what they're going to do instead, they realise that they don't have a plan, whereas what they've just said no to does actually offer them a way forward to what they want to go. So at this point, I invite them to take some time to consider it, sleep on the decision, and then come back to me if they want to. Now you might be thinking, all right, Simon, but that does sound a bit iffy. Is it ethical to try and change a no to a yes? And that is an important question. I believe it is, as long as the motivation is not only for your benefit. If you're chasing a yes because you need the money, then I'm not sure it is that ethical. However, if you believe that they're the right person at the right time to get the most out of working with you, then helping them get clear on how what you offer is the right fit for them, I believe that is ethical. You're not pushing for a sale, you're reaching for clarity. As long as the final decision is made by them in their own time, then their yes is likely to be what they really need. And if they stick with a no, that's okay too. You can offer to stay in touch via your email list, social media, etc. You can keep that exchange flowing. They might not be ready now, but they might be ready in the future. When people say no to your offer, they may just be not clear on how it applies to them. Your marketing is not about trying to change their mind so much as it is making sure that they're clear on how your offer relates to their situation and where they want to end up. Your marketing content, your posts, your videos and guides, and the conversations that follow can help people get clearer on where they are now and where they want to be, as well as the work involved in getting there. You can help them understand what ready looks like and feels like so that they can make an informed decision about whether saying yes is right for them.